How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Buddy's House of Horror podcast, and welcome to another Sunday Shoutout, where I'm going to be giving you guys a showcase of some of my friends who are working in the horror industry, whether it be podcasting, making merch, or in this case, filmmaking, because today I'm showcasing a film that is going to be created by a filmmaker who is a good and dear friend of mine, Roger Connors, effectively known as the Scream Queer of Cleveland. We talked about him last year on the House of Horror, where I shouted out his podcast Dark Knight of the podcast, and he's actually been a guest on the show as well a couple years back, and he's making a new film, and the film is Meet the Movie. And what Meet the Movie is a fresh take on the traditional slasher formula as seen from a unique and diverse LGBTQ plus perspective. It is a slasher film, but it's unlike any slasher film you may have seen before, and I'm very excited to check out the film when it is finally being released. It is actually in production right now. They're shooting it in the Cleveland area. I'm hoping that he invites me on this set for a cameo. We've talked about it before, but regardless, it's a great film. They had an Indiegogo set up where they raised all kinds of money to shoot the film, and I'm very, very excited to follow along with the production and very excited to see the film when it is eventually released. Just to read a little bit more about the description of the film for you guys if you're interested in following along with the process, you of course can check out their Facebook, Instagram, all of that great stuff to keep up with the latest updates about the film. But just to give you guys a little bit of background about the film, I'll just read to you guys the description that they have over on their Indiegogo page. Feeling hungry? Do you have an appetite for horror? Grade A, premium cut, indie horror? Scrumptiously queer independent horror? Something that's well done? Sounds truly rare. Okay, we'll stop with the puns for now. But seriously, when it comes to quality queer-centric horror, the options that are available are few and far between. Luckily, the past few years have proven that fabulous queer filmmakers can see success and their work be seen on a large scale. There have been several phenomenal LGBTQIA+ themed independent horror titles that have broken the mold and reached the audience that craves such content. We celebrate these fearless artists, and in turn, we are ready to throw our own little title into the ring. Something gory, something gruesome, something very, very gay. We're ready to bring you Meat. A taste of meat. We're hoping to serve you, our fans. So again, there's a lot of heart behind this. There's a lot of passion behind this. There's tons of stills that are up available online right now for you guys to check out to see what our slasher film is going to look like. Very excited, very proud of Roger, very happy for him that he's making this film. It's been a few years since he's put out a film, so very, very happy for him, very happy for the cast and crew, for everyone involved, and I'm just very excited to see the finished product when it turns out, and that's why I'm giving them their own Sunday Shoutout, so you guys can go and check them out as well. Again, check them out on Facebook, Instagram. The Indiegogo page is closed at the moment, but it still has all kinds of great information and resources about the film for you guys to check out. So definitely go ahead and do that. And if you guys haven't already, let's talk about me for a second. If you guys haven't already, please make sure you subscribe to my show and leave me a rating and a review over on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you're listening to the show. If you're over on YouTube, make sure you're subscribing to my channel and turning on notifications so you know when new episodes of the show come out. And if you were to give this video a thumbs up, share it with a few friends, help me spread the good word about the House of Horror. If you have anyone in your life who would enjoy the content that I'm putting out there, make sure you're spreading the word of the House of Horror to them. And with that, we're just going to keep this episode short and sweet. Go check out Meet the Movie, go check out Dark Knight of the podcast, and check out Roger Connors. Everything that he does is amazing, and I'm very proud to know him and all the amazing things that he does. And with that, I will see you guys back here tomorrow for another episode of Buddy's House of Horror. So take care and stay spooky.